What's going on, everyone? Binary here with Chaotic Gaming Brothers, and today's episode, rather than last episode, I want to make this short and sweet. This is a follow-up for more potential avenues that can fix any audio issues, voice issues you're having within the newly released Modern Warfare. So without further ado, I want to jump into this, and as last video, I remember demonstrating this hotkey of F9 that just toggles your voice chat on and off. The other thing I want to mention too is F10 will toggle your sound. It'll turn it off like so. It'll turn it back on like so. And these, like I said, it's just setting a control. I only want to address one thing in your options. For voice chat. Now, you don't have to change this, but I'm gonna use this for demonstration purposes. I'm gonna push this back to push to talk, just so we know our microphone works, right? And so I'm gonna test this real quick. Obviously the game is picking up my microphone, so that's good. So outside of this game, I'm gonna stop here. I'm going to Alt-Tab, I'm going to minimize this out, and within the Battle.net launcher, or your Blizzard launcher, notice this is an application. And you remember in last episode that within your sound parameters, do you remember how we allowed applications to take exclusive control of this device and give exclusive mode applications priority, right? These are crucial for an application such as Blizzard to be able to utilize your microphone. And so once these have been checked off, you double check those are checked off, just hit OK. We're going to go to settings. So when you click on Modern Warfare in your partner games, and you click on options, you go down to, you see this little gear icon, click game settings, right? Now, this is both within your game and both within the launcher. So go to your voice chat, and you should see something like this. These should be set to default, right? Now, assuming in your sound parameters we have your default devices set, you would think, oh, well, it already knows that's my default device, right? Well, you would think, and so because there's a chance it may not know that, I'm going to set the control to where we are telling it to use this device. Hence why we're giving applications priority to take control over the device, right? Okay, so the speakers and headphones, whatever you're using, I'm using a headset, and so my primary speakers is my Razer Nari Essential. I'm going to click that, boom, leave that the way it is. My microphone, even though, as we saw, my microphone right here is default, it's set to default, I'm going to make sure that it's set to my microphone from Realtek. So this is my microphone from Realtek, bada boom, bada bing. I hit that, close that, and now I'm going to test my microphone. My microphone seems to be working, so that's great. It works in here, and it shows an open mic. I'm not going to touch that. So it's working here. That's done, right? I'm going to go back to Modern Warfare. And now that I'm in Modern Warfare, I'm sorry if it's in window mode, but now that I'm here, right, it's set to push to talk. Here's the test number one. So right now that I'm pushing to talk, we can see right here that my voice is working. Well, you're thinking, oh, well, if you just hit the hotkey, it's going to work no matter what, right? Well, so let's test that. Let's change this to open mic. And now I'm going to talk, and you're going to see my voice appear here. The game is picking up my voice. The game knows I am speaking into my microphone, and that's because we gave exclusive priority to Battle.net, right? So as far as your mic communicating to game, right, and your game communicating to other players, there's two different communications there, right? There's client side in game, and then you have your game to server side, right? And then that server side will disperse to other games of different clients. So as far as your communication to your game, we now know that that's not an issue. That's not an issue, right? It's now set right there. So if you're having voice issues within a game and people can't hear you, it's something as easy as that's server side. And unfortunately, we're not going to be able to address that further until there's an update from Infinity Ward addressing this issue. Now, I'm not going to say that's what it is, but I'm going to safely assume that 80% chance that's literally what would be left after we've addressed this, and now your microphone is working. So I'm going to go ahead and say that is it for this episode, and that is as much as I can do to try to eliminate every possible avenue of an issue of this not working. I've set the control on our side, on our client side, on our game side. And so if it still doesn't work, that's up to the game. That's up to Infinity Ward to release a patch to fix that. Because unfortunately, there's nothing else that we can do. I'm really sorry if you found yourself in this video watching this tutorial. You know, I really do hope that this helps you in some way, and that I've provided an avenue for you to have a solution of some form. If for any reason it didn't work, please comment your issue down in the comment section, and I will try my absolute best to get to you. I promise. I really appreciate you watching, and I'll see you around.